So, what's going on with this dry, damp, wet sand? Really, what's going on down in it? Well, let's take a zoom in on the dry sand. These are individual grains of sand made bigger, and they make a nice pile that is sort of like this one. You could have a pile like that underwater and totally wet, but the water supports some of the weight of the grains of sand. The water makes it easier for the sand grains to move over each other. And so even a little shake or a little current tends to knock down the pile and give you something very broad and not at all steep on the edges, such as what we show here. In between the damp case, water molecules tend to stick to other water molecules, and they tend to stick to the sand. So when the water is sticking to the sand and the other water, it sort of forms like you see in this diagram. And if we zoom in, here's two grains with the water in between sticking to the sand grains and to the other water molecules. If you were trying to pull the sand grains apart, it takes a force, because you either have to pull a sand grain or both sand grains out of the water and break that attraction, or you have to pull the water apart and break that attraction. And so the strength of the water sticking to the sand can hold up a sandcastle, or it can hold up most of the hillside slopes on the earth most of the time. So here are our three: dry, which might give you a sand dune, and damp, which can give you really spectacular sand castles, and holds up most of the slopes on Earth most of the time. But when you make them really wet, they may make landslides and run down the hill, and that's not good if you're in the way.